Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mark Pires, Renaissance Man.
Okay, people, gather round. The Mark Pires Renaissance Man show. Is he still alive? Wait, hold on. I'm not done. Trying to get to the bottom of this. Number 2. Is he still alive?
He is Dr. Evil.
Why is he still alive, and why did you answer when I was asking number 2? I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. Number 2!
A plan is in the works, Dr. Evil.
This is wonderful news, number 2. Over 1,000 days in a row, we've managed to keep the world from knowing he exists.
Dr. Evil, he's still going and doesn't care.
Well, we need to find another way to stop the show. He's making me look bad, you know? Yeah, no. Perhaps we can make him look like racist or something?
That may work, Dr. Evil.
Perhaps we can get the media to cancel him?
This is your best idea yet, Dr. Evil.
Okay, number 2. Get me Dr. Facce.
Dr. Evil. Dr. Facce is on the evil monitor.
Thank you, number 2. Dr. Facce.
Dr. Evil. It's Dr. Facce.
Well, Dr. Facce. It looks like the gig is up. The Renaissance Man show knows all about you.
Yeah, look, they created a character after me. We gotta squash him like the friggin' mouse that he is. He calls me a weasel, Fauci. I'm not a weasel, okay? I'm not a doctor. I'm Dr. Facce, okay? Don't call me Dr. Weasel Fauci, okay? Because that's anecdotal.
Anecdotal Fauci. That's what they're always making fun of you about. That you're always anecdotal.
No, I know. Like I said, that everything's anecdotal.
Excellent. Dr. Facce, initiate the final plan.
They never even asked you. Welcome, family and friends, to the Mark Pires Renaissance Man Show. We are live every single day of the year for unscripted live comedy, songwriting in the moment, and total inspiration. So join us on a tour of some of the accomplishments and content created in the first 1,000 days and counting of Renaissance Man. So far in 2021, 12 albums and 156 songs have been released into the world. But we're not even close to done yet, fam. My plan is to put an album out every month for the rest of my days, as well as show up for you every single night. I've created 3 feature films this year: Batmark vs. Supermark, Three's Company the Breakup Artist, and A Christmas Story. Within these comedies, many original characters have surfaced. You know, we have Batmark, Dick Facce, which he doesn't look like this really, but that's Facce. And then, of course, Supermark, who's pretty freaking super if you ask me. Just saying. Hammerlin Jamison's a bit of a drunkard, and he tried to get the role of Supermark. It didn't go well. He does all right at a side gig of, newscaster situation. But you can see in that top photo, he's not doing too well these days. Anyway. Dr. Wayne Doppler, tallest man alive, 8'9", Guinness, and he's also in the Batmark and Supermark movie. And Dr. Weasel Fauci, if you don't know who he is, wear 5,647 masks, especially if you're going to Mars. Stuck on Mars. I will be making a movie out of that. Sid 45, make sure you don't get rupees. Sid has rupees literally pouring out of his igloo. Francesco Vigilughi. Look, if you ever need a cartographer, there's just one guy. The Curious Case of Ben Affleck Head. It's about a guy with a head so large, he could literally change the poles. Oh, Dystopia 2021. If you missed that, that's the world we're living in today. If you haven't seen it, I did a couple episodes on it. BB Poo Poo. Don't forget we did 3 cryptos this year. BB Poo Poo, Pee Pee Poo Poo, and of course, Shibbity Bibbity Boo. But it almost was wrecked because of the original Shiggity Boo Boo. Well, look, people are still on the fence, Things were pretty bad for BB Poo Poo at the beginning. And of course, we have many episodes of Spider-Mark, Peter Marker. If you didn't know, check it out. Mark Pires of the Caribbean. That was a hilarious movie. And then if you can't dance, you just, watch this episode. There's 2 of them. Really good stuff. And did you watch Match Game? I did it. And Pressure Luck in it. We did a little Pressure Luck style too, Peter DeMarkin. And if you didn't see Waterworld 2027, I'm the last one left because of the Bugaboo. We did many other homages to movies and TV shows and Facce Mulder.
Sonny, you still got the cough?
There are over 100 insane scenes with Dick Facce. And then of course I saved the world, saved all the animals and stuff too. Zuckerchooch, Donald Trump show, make sure you check that out. And we did a couple of raps over the last year. You may not want to miss those. Trump, Biden, and Christopher Walken rapping? Yeah. Back to the Future, Mark. Guys, the next movie that's coming out, Back to the Future, Mark. You may not remember some of the characters that I was in the past, so let's just go over it in real time. Mark says, I did it. 10 Commandments. Mark Stradamus, telling the future, of course. Oh, and the artwork I created as Leonardo da Vinci. The Mona Lisa, when I got that freaking red, like murdering a family. That was what O.J. Simpson of the 1600s. Hey, Michelangelo, after you finish that, sculpture, you think you could paint this ceiling? Got it. Circumnavigating the globe is Mark Jellin. Markola Tesla? If I didn't do my time here as Markola, you guys would have nothing when it comes to electricity. I still can't believe it. I'm sitting there, I'm writing the Fur Elise, right? I'm in the middle of it. And they're scratching it out and they're writing freaking that hack Beethoven's name on it, right? Don't even get me started on what they did when I was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Doing the fifth and taking all that work. And then, like modern days, when I'm doing Mark and M, doing the 8 Mile situation. I'm like, Mark and M's the man now, but what I paved the way is the Marktorious B.I.G. as well. When I was Mark Claude Van Damme, I remember that one. Oh, Mark Schwarzenegger? You didn't know I was Mark Schwarzenegger? Yeah, that was funny when I worked next to DeVito. The Emancipation Marklamation of 1863. I did my time as Abraham Mark Lincoln. You guys didn't know I was Abraham Mark? You guys are all Mark Della. That's why this is all part of the Mark Della effect. Everybody's like, Mandela, man. No, it's Mark Della. Get with it. And then the time I was Mark Guyver, don't, remember, you give me a friggin' toothpick and some tooth floss and we're off. I'm building a bomb. So that's just a good overview of a lot of the shows, not all of them. We have tons of new gear up on the website, guys, markpires.com. And there you can pick up your gear, you can pick up a signed CD, and also don't forget about beatseat.rocks, my invention that I patented. This is her sitting on it. And this is a little demo I made. Welcome to BeatSeat.rocks. My name is Mark Pires, and I'm the inventor of the Beat Seat. Today I'm going to share all of the details of the Beat Seat. It's the ultimate percussion drum. You can play it with your hands and feet while sitting completely upright. It's got 4 playable panels, omnitone. Everywhere you hit it sounds different. It's the first drum you could sit completely upright and play with your hands and feet at the same time. It's the Beat Seat. It's the only drum that you can play with your hands and feet while sitting completely upright. Anything you'd play in a drum kit, you could play on this, because you're playing with your entire body, but you're sitting upright. Your feet do this. So that's the Beat Seat, the ultimate percussion drum. You can play it with your hands, with your feet at the same time. It has unlimited tones. There's so much to explore. I hope to build one for you. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. And of course, fam, I can't leave you without a little bit of motivation. So take these quotes with you as we get ready to rock for one more night. And yes, we will be doing it again tomorrow. So, until I see you in just a moment, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man.
when the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way.
Tickets are available at the box office. Thanks for helping us keep the theater clean. As you exit the auditorium, please deposit litter in trash receptacles in the lobby. Please be considerate and don't talk during the show.
Thank you for coming to Lowe's. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the show.
It's Tuesday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man.
For another way.
I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 1,114 in a row of the Renaissance Man show, and we're gonna get into it just like we do every single night, fam. What are we gonna do tonight, Mark? What are we gonna do? I don't know, Zabrosk. Zabrosk said, yeah, what are we gonna do, Mark? We're here every day, 3 years plus, figuring it out as we go, Zabrosk. We may write a movie tonight. We may write some songs tonight. We may get into the moment and just inspire ourselves to some greatness that we didn't have a moment or two ago. What do you think? You're down? How about a double woohoo tonight? No double woohoo? You know, we're here. We're waiting for a woohoo. We want to connect, want to be lifted into the sky. You're only going to do a single tonight? Whatever. Yeah, Joanne had a couple of things to say about that, Zabrosk. Anyway, guys, how are we doing? We're officially here, day 1114 in a row. I want to say hi to everybody right off the top. Let's see, I'm going to get into the list here. We have some news stories to get into, and then we're going to just figure out the rest of the night. You never know what's going on here on the Renaissance Man Show. I will say hi to Canadian Cat and Kathleen Danford, Modoc Roughstock. Modoc, we have to play your song tonight. I think we need to do the Modoc situation. Niall, my friend, is kicking it with us. I love when I see Niall in the chat. And Renee, and of course, Trish Killian. There's not a party unless you do a Trish Killian situation. Oh, Niall said to Mark, can you do some Christopher Walken? Wow, guys, you come down Tuesday night. Have a good time. The topic of the night. How do you block out all the negativity? So here's the question, guys. How do we block out all the negativity, right? How do we block out all the negativity in this world? How do you do it, really? Because I know how I do it. I show up here every day in order to blow all of my day out. I just let it all out on a daily basis. I had a great conversation with a friend of mine today who's actually going to come on the show in the very near future to discuss investing in real estate. And he's a brilliant guy, and he's in finance, and he also does the research in order to figure out what the sound investments are in the real estate sector. And we're going to get some information from him in case you want to start investing in real estate, anybody out there. So my buddy Jay will come on. But I was explaining to him how, we're basically trying to create a platform of peace, a platform of awareness that we are all supposed to be joining, not dividing. And so for me, the easy thing is to show up here every day in order to shut off the negativity of the world. Zabroski, another way to shut off the negativity of the world, you get a guy named Matt Zabrosk to drop a freaking woohoo. Zabrosk, give me a woohoo. Woohoo! You get a woohoo like that? Right? Look, this is a thing. This used to be a Facce bit, but I'll do it in my own Peter Bishop style. You're in Philly, right? About to get a Philly cheesesteak. There's a robbery gone awry, right? You're on the corner. You're about to get Pat's Philly. You're there ready to get Pat's famous Philly, right? You're about to get it. Just give it to me, Pat. all of a sudden, gunshots are ringing, right? You get shot 64 times. We don't even know how this happens because the bank was across the road and like in the other opposite corner. You get shot 64 times. You're laying there, right? Laying there on the ground. The next customer, before you, gets his Philly. And he goes, woohoo! You're telling me you're not going to be like, yeah! You're not going to be like, yeah, when you hear that woohoo? 64 gunshots? You got the woohoo, though. You're feeling good, right? I think everybody discounts a woohoo. They're like, a woohoo. A woohoo's freaking phenomenal, right? You're there. You got shot 64 times. You got a Philly in your hand, though. It's a woohoo situation. What's that, Zabrowski? No, Zabrowski, we don't need your another woohoo right this second. I'm in the middle of a monologue situation. Renaissance Man. Day 1,114 in a row, guys, on TikTok. I just want to say hi. If you could give me a follow, I really appreciate it. I'm completely suppressed by TikTok. It kind of frustrates me. I keep putting out funny clip after funny clip on TikTok. They don't share it with anybody. I put out a really great Dr. Weasel Fouch bit earlier because that's one of the characters I do. Dr. Weasel Fouch wears 7,467 masks. When you do the 7,647 mask situation and Christopher Walken comes along, wow, when you talk, you put a mask on your face. You go down, get yourself 79 N95s. Wow, I put an N95 on my face. I go down to the store, N95 in it. Wow, you came get a box of N95. Wow. You got them. I don't want the ones from China. Wow. We don't do China. You're doing Christopher Walken meets Donald J. Trump. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? When you go to Chatter, you see President G-Hall. President G-Hall. What's that? No. We can't do Owen Wilson and then Christopher Walken with Trump. That would just be too silly, right? TikTok agrees. That would be too silly to go from Owen Wilson to Christopher Walken and then to Donald J. Trump. Of course, it would be weird. You're going to go Christopher Walken? What are you doing? Go out and have a good time? Go do it. Whoa, what do we do? Wow. Guys, you come down. Have a good time. Maybe. Of course, we're going to have a good... Now we got mixed. Zabrowski, I went Owen Wilson, Trump. I went Owen Trump. Did you see that? Of course, we're going to have a good time. Of course, we're going to have a good time. What are we doing? Are you kidding me? Beladia, just don't go near the gold toilet, Beladia. Are you kidding? Oh, guys, we're kicking it here. Tomorrow's day 1115 in a row. That's got to be some sort of crazy record, but it's just mental at the same time. But my friend Jay, great conversation today. He's going to be coming on the show. And he's like, man, it's nice to know that there's a platform like that. And he's actually in finance. He wants to check out the crypto movie. But so what I found out, it's kind of interesting. We're dealing with so much from every direction in this world. You need to find your way to peace, whatever it is. This could be a different platform besides the Renaissance Man show, but you need to find a way. It may be a book. It could be, listening to some classical music, Mark Tobin, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. When they stole all of my works from me, Mark Della I'm sorry, Mandela. I know you guys, you're still not up to times. Like what happened, It's tough, when you're from the future. 2769. We have quadcopters, octocopters. We're doing it, traveling around. Not many people left though, in 2769. Woohoo! A lot of people took some bad advice. Dr. Weasel Fouch, make sure you get 7,747 bugger boosters. They did it. But you know what? We're dealing with it. 2769. I'm there, back to the future, Mark. And they keep sending me back. Nobody realizes it. But what happened is this. Basically, I've been everybody. Everybody you've ever thought of in your life. It's sad. That your history has been a lie. One of the ones most profound, is when I was Abraham Mark Lincoln. Emancipation Proclamation of 1863. I put an end to slavery. That was me.
Then, of course, they're like, we need to go biblical. They freaking stole it from me, you know? Give it to that freaking hack. Abraham. Oh, it sounds biblical. We got to go with Abraham. Abraham? Are you kidding me? I took the bullet. Ford Theater. I was there. You know? Sometimes, you know, it's a sacrifice. Yeah. It's the sacrifices we make, guys, that sometimes go unnoticed. Like the time. I'm there, circumnavigating the friggin' globe. I was doing an LL Cool J situation, you know. I'm doing world tour with the mic in my hand. I was freaking doing it, you know. And then I read in the record books here. I came back 2021, 2022. I'm doing it here, you know, reading out to everybody. 27, I'm coming back. Mark Pires situation. I'm here. But I look in the record books. Ferdinand Magellan? Are you kidding me? It's Mark Jellin. You can't steal it from Mark Jellin. I was there doing it. I dropped the anchor. Whatever, you know. I gave that one away. I was like, that's fine. But, you know, when you steal the fifth from me, after I did that, after I spent the time, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. That was the worst, you know, when they created whiteout. That's where whiteout came from. They needed to figure out how to just, you know, block out Mark's art and write Mozart. Yeah. Freaking whack job, Mozart, that guy was. Yeah. Like, he's so crazy. Maybe people will really think he did it. Whatever. You know, like, when you're doing it, you're doing it. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne! Stop it with the wheezing. Stop opening and closing the friggin' drawer. Zabrask, I thought you were going to bring me a WD-40. Go ahead, Joanne, all you want. Look, I don't hear a thing anymore. All right, a WD-40. Zabrask keeps forgetting to bring the WD, you know. And Joanne back there, you guys can hear the wheezing, right? I'm going to just be quiet, and I'm going to pass the mic back to the Wheezy back there, Wheezy McGee, and you tell me how friggin' loud this is, right? Oh my gosh, right? Right, guys? We're going to call someone on this. Like, I want to get a decibel meter. I don't got a freaking decibel meter. I'm here. I'm doing it. No decibel meter? Joanne? Ooh. You know, guys, it's times like this that I kind of want to renege on my $500 an episode to keep her employed, you know? Like, she's doing well. When I come in every once in a while with like a silver-haired fox situation, I found like that cool Barbie with the silver hair at the tag sale, Gary V in it, you know? Crushing it. I'm at the tag sale, crushing it, Gary V, and I'm doing it. I'm back there in the freaking boxes, pulling up Barbies, right? Find the silver hair fox. I cut the hair off and giving it to Joanne. I'm a good boss like that. I give her, you know, a bonus every once in a while. It's not just blonde and brunette, you know. She's getting an occasional silver fox situation. What's that, Joanne? Yeah, I know. She said, I told her I'd give her a few bucks. Yeah, I've been giving her $2 an episode. Look, we're 3 minutes away, Joanne. I think we're up to like 98 caribou right now. She started a caribou. When you've got that many caribou, you have one option. Start a freaking caribou. Right? I'm driving through with the fam and the Griswolds. Everybody in! We're going to caribou! You're in the freaking caribou. You got popcorn. You're throwing it out the freaking caribou. Right? Oh, look, there's another one. Are you kidding me? They're everywhere. We donated Joanne Roll freaking year, you know? Look, Joanne, when I say I'll pay you $500 an episode, and you're like, I'm in, and you don't listen, you know, to the enunciation. When I say doll hairs, you know, and you do it, that's on you. When I say, how about I throw you a couple bucks? And you're like, yeah, Mark, please give me a couple bucks. You guys know she sounds just like George freaking Soros. She's Soros' daughter.
We did a Maury Povich episode. That was probably one of the best episodes of the year because we had Maury Povich, back from the dead. I'm not really sure if he's dead, but he came into the studio. He was doing it. And he pulled out the freaking manila envelope. He's opening it up. When it comes to Joanne and George Soros, you are the father. The freaking guy goes, oh, 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 oh. You're the father. It was a Maury situation, but nobody knew it. They didn't know what they're getting into. Sometimes you're doing it. You get a Maury popping in for the night. You are the father. Wow. You don't want to do that, Christopher Walken. You could tell if it's Christopher Walken's kid. Googly eyes, right? Got a googly eye situation over there. That's totally Christopher Walken's kid. Right there. Illegitimate. Got an illegitimate situation going with the Walken kid over there. Did you hear the way that kid talked? Wow, can I have Snickers? I went to the convenience store. There's a little freaking kid over here. He goes like Tommy Williams. I'm like, no, not Tommy Williams. Let me ask you, Tommy, did your mom ever hang out with Christopher Walken? Well, yeah, she's friends with him. Yeah, he banged her out. Just saying. Yeah, googly eyes, sounding just like Christopher Walken. Pretty sure we know what happened there, But you had to find out. You had to ask the question. Sorry, what's going on? Do you know? Is your mom hanging with Christopher Walken? Creepiest dude in the world? I love him. Creeper, Wow. Sometimes when Walken stops by, finds out he has an illegitimate child. Gotta call Maury. Maury! When it comes to the little Timmy and Christopher Walken, you are the father. Wow. Sometimes you gotta get Maury back. You call him in, Pinch hitter. Pinch runner. Bullpen. You know what I'm saying. Warming him up. Anyway, fam, how's it going out there? Yeah, Pamela, sometimes we allow the improvisation to take on a mind of its own. I guess that's a roughly 15-minute improv for us to drop in the next couple of days. How's everybody doing out there? We're officially here day 1,114 in a row, and there's a lot going on in the world. I'm starting to see our freedom deteriorate, which is scary. Unwillingly, the people are allowing this to take place. I can't change any of that. You can't change any of the larger picture items that are going on around us. What we can do is try to affect real change in our own lives, and we could try to live in a better place than we can when we're tuning into the television. I call it the negatube because it's just nothing but negativity. And nobody wants to break away because once you have it so long, it's hard to know what anything else is. You don't even, it's almost like a fear of change. Now, people have been so ingrained in negativity for so long that I don't think they could break away long enough to understand how much better it is to be doing something positive for each other, making each other laugh, and not necessarily at each other's expense, but just to see each other smile. There's nothing better than hearing someone laugh. I haven't heard you guys laugh at all. I do this all in a room by myself. There's no Zabrosk. There's no Joanne. Except Zabrosk was the only real person. I haven't seen him in 20 years, 15 years. But he lives on the show every day. It's funny. He has no idea he's in the show. My buddy, who was the engineer for my album, for this album, he's the one who brought Zabrosk on. And I haven't seen Zabrosk in 15 years, and we played a couple shows together after he recorded the album with me. I love the guy. But I pay homage to him every night on the show. Now he's our Grammy-winning woohoo guy, And obviously, the stuff we reach for here is just completely ridiculous. Like a woohoo Grammy? You get a Grammy for a woohoo? Okay, buddy. Oh, goodness. you know, the art of improvisation is allowing. It's not getting in the way and letting your mind, you know, stop you from the next piece. You have to continue to drive and figure out where it's going. I had no idea where any of that was going. I mean, obviously we've developed Back to the Future, Mark, many times in the past, so I do know Abraham Mark Lincoln and all that stuff. It's part of the movie that we've created that's going to be coming out soon. But the reality is the freeform flow that created that in the first place is just because we love what we do here. We have a good time and we're just connecting in the moment. There's really nothing better than the moment. Everything in life is a distraction from this second. So if you can figure out how to break away and just kind of center yourself and shut it all off for a minute. And that's why the picture for tonight is American flags, is blockers. So, you know, just block it all out. You got to shut off the noise. It's not easy to do. But I try to help you by showing up here every day and bringing you at least some music, some comedy, or whatever we're doing right now. Something. Just something every day. It's always going to be fresh. Just don't know what the hell it's going to be. And sometimes just replaying clips that we recorded and filmed stuff, just like we just did. I play back all the stuff we did here over the last 3 years because I'm very proud of my work. It's all live improvisations. I can't critique something that happened in the moment. You know, these are live moments. You know, there's obviously errors. Nothing's perfect. But there's a lot of really good stuff here considering there's no script. And at the end of the day, I don't think critiquing anything that's in the moment makes sense. Just like, keep improving, dude. It was pretty cool. What's the next one going to be like? It's like the only thing you could do. Everything else is just like, you know, what's the point? You're either living in the moment and creating something or you're not. Everything else is pointless. You could sit down with a pen and you could write out a great script you have to execute. But if you're doing something live in the moment, you're just going. And the key is keeping that energy and allowing yourself to keep going, keep creating. If I was satisfied with one thing I created, I wouldn't have continued creating. We wouldn't have 4 films. We wouldn't have 156 songs on iTunes from last year. We would have like one album. I don't know. I just refuse to stop now. I'm just, no matter how good the song we write today or wrote yesterday is, I'm going to keep writing new songs every day. And we're going to keep doing crazy stuff like this. I called Kool-Aid. I remember that. That was a crazy episode. I'm going to play you guys something here and grab a refill for my coffee. And when I come back, we'll figure out what the next step is. Should I play a piece of music here? Okay, you know what I'm going to do here for a minute is pop on. Just for a few minutes, I'll jump in here at some point, but I'm going to pop on my second movie. It's called Three's Company, The Breakup Artist. Niles, my friend, let me pop this in and see if I can grab a quick quaff, and I'll come right back. Check this out.
If you want to eat, we're going to go down there and look around for clues. You want to come?
Do I want to break into a dead guy's apartment and go?
Lowe's Theaters welcomes you to the exciting world of the movies. Please be considerate and don't talk during the show.
Thank you for coming to Lowe's. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the show.
Hello? Yeah, this is the company that destroys relationships one at a time. How can I help you? Oh. You got another situation to deal with? You want me to go and break up a lovely, intimate evening on the beach? A couple sitting there drinking a little champagne? By a friggin' bonfire? You want me to be that guy? No problem. What's the address, first of all? And you do know that there's a surcharge of $1,500, right? Okay. No, good. You could Venmo that to me right now. You could cryptocurrency it. And remember, we take all crypto. But right now, we're really in the market for BB Poo Poo, if that's something that you have. Oh, you don't know about BB Poo Poo? It's basically like the greatest crypto of the future. Like when people talk about the crypto of the future, the only name on anybody's mind these days is BB Poo Poo. I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Look, that's partially how I made my money. It was BB Poo Poo. But outside of that, it's also by destroying relationships one at a time. Yeah, firebombing it. We're talking Molotov cocktail situation. Yeah, exactly. All right, so you want me to go on the beach, right? I'm there. I'm just destroying this person's relationship. Who called? Was it the guy? Was it the girl who wants to put it to an end? Oh, the guy. Okay. Now that's good. We can do that. So she's kind of been ruthless. We got to put her in the dirt, right? Bad, evil person, doesn't love him, doesn't give him space, that type of situation. Okay, all right, no, that's good. What about, can we work out like a sporting situation? So like we're like, he's my buddy. Like we were in like Olympics together or something like that. Because I like those. I like creating a scenario where like we were in like the club championship. We went and we were in the bowling finals or something like that, I'll wing it. All right, we'll figure it out. And remember, we take full Bitcoin only. No, we don't take portions. No, we'll get you back in the long run. So you just call in for the next one and we'll just be like a tab. So we work on like a retainer here, We're working on a retainer situation here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, and you can credit card, that's fine. You want to pay with credit card, that is fine. The retainer goes even longer on a credit card. And we have our own credit card system. So you can get your credit from us and you just pay a low APR of 74% a month. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's, and honestly, you could shop around. That's a good deal right there. Like you're gonna have a hard pressed to find a better credit card deal than that. All right. So, I mean, look, the thing is, I want you to understand, we're building relationships here, We're destroying relationships, but we're also building relationships on the back end, because we want to have repeat customers. Oh, good. We broke that relationship up. Good luck when you get the next girlfriend. We know you're going to be calling in 6 months because she's crap. Bing, biggity, boo. We got you in and out of that relationship, out of the next relationship. I come over here. Hey, how did it go? Bang, bang, bang. Goes to the next one. Maybe 10 or 12 down, you find a wife, But you needed to find someone to bring your energy up, your confidence up, and embarrass the hell out of that girl before you move forward, right? Or vice versa. Oh, I got a guy he thinks he's all that, and I'm going to destroy him and make him feel this small by calling the breakup artist. Now you get it. Now you're seeing it. Exactly. Yeah. No, that's fine. Look, I'm going to take care of this one for you. Just waiting for a Venmo. Oh, that was pretty quick. Oh, you were doing it before while I was talking. Look, I know sometimes I can get into it, but I talk fast, I drive fast, all right? And I get the job done fast. So you make sure you get ready. Shoot me that address. What beach are we talking about? Just text it over. Is there like a luau or something? Because that makes it easy to break in. All right, I'll wing it. Like I said, I'm fine on my feet. Just get me in the door. That's the way I've always said. I just want to be in the door. You give me a chance to just try. All right, give me a chance. That's it, coach. Put me in, coach. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, you did already. I got your Venmo. Yeah. Okay. No, that sounds good. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Yep. Take care. Just another day of destroying relationships here. Ah, goodness. Let me just line this one up real quick. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Good to see you again. Oh man, that was awesome, right? I mean, how cool was that, like, luau? That was so cool. You guys don't mind if I hang out with you for like just a couple minutes, do you? I mean, it's such a beautiful night, right? What are you up to? You guys, are you stoking the fire? Like, I don't want to intrude or anything. What are we doing? Tomorrow, I didn't know, Tim, do you want to be in on that badminton tournament? Because, I'm down, you know what I mean? I'm thinking we get some mimosas in the morning, and then we hit the friggin' brunch. We go out there and we kill it. And then there's volleyball at 10 o'clock. No, Miranda, I don't friggin' want to hear from you. Like, you can come by if you want, you know, but like, we're going to be doing our thing, you know? So it's important for you to understand that, like, we're going for grand championship, you know? Like, this is the finals. You know, we got this far, and you want to try to take him off of, like, our game? You know, this is the stuff they talk about, you know, Yoko. You know, I'm not trying to be, like, rude and give you a Yoko situation, but, you know, but seriously, guys, like, we don't need a Yoko. You know what happened after. And then the bullet, you know, that was a bad thing that it all happened because of, you know, Yoko situation. Look, Miranda, you're cool and all, but that smile from Tim is just a facade, you know? He really does not care for the way that you treat him, you know? Like, there's times where you really give it to him. You're like, you don't really care about me. And he's just like, I'm doing the friggin' badminton tournament so I can provide, you know? I'm doing volleyball at 10:30 so we can go out that afternoon and go and get a really nice dinner. You know, do like an early dinner situation, Bluebird special, you know? But, you know, I think that it's a little bit, it tells us who you really are, Miranda, you know? What's that, Tim? Oh, no, I'm just hanging. I don't really have any other plans for tonight. Yeah. So what time there's a game on tonight, I think, too, right, brother? We should totally get that going, you know? Like, I think we should watch that game, grab some friggin' Doritos, and then, like, we could crack a six-pack. Miranda, what are you up to? What are you gonna be doing while we're doing that? You should go out and, like, just do something, you know? Don't you have any friends? It's a little weird, you know what I mean? Like, we're here. You're always, like, the third. You're always the third wheel. Like, what are we doing over here?
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Mirror.
Nitro, yeah I know. I keep it moving, yeah. Watch how I do it, yeah. I keep it moving, yeah. I'ma keep it moving. I keep it moving, yeah. I keep it moving, yeah.
Great
I
job.
keep it moving, yeah. Watch the way I keep it moving.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, you gotta get into it. Get the mirror. Yeah, gonna do it. Gonna get down to it. Yeah, what you gonna say? Get down every day.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I was trying to do a thing. I'm upstairs and I get into it, and all of a sudden, I'm hearing a commercial. I'm running in here. I'm unblocking our brother Richard, and very, very happy, especially assuming that that 2022 can be a great thing for everybody. It would be nice to be getting along with all creators, in my mind, you know. You know, we got nothing but love anyway for everybody on this planet. But I understand not everybody wants to get along, you know. I just think all comedians sort of have a respect for each other in general. You know what I mean? They sort of do. Let me see. I'm trying to figure this out. That's the problem. I never even go on the back end here. I did find out last week, I think it was Anna. Somehow Anna had gotten blocked. And so we did figure out how to get back here. I'm just trying to roll in here and figure it out. Man, you guys got to work in here. Holy cow. There's like 6 million people in here. Maybe that's why, you know, I think the way this goes, if any of these people were to pop in, we wouldn't even see them. One day I'm just going to have to go through here and just unblock. I don't, you know, again, we have great mods. If someone comes in and they're not someone who's helping you, you're the ones who are in the chat. I'm not really paying much attention. Here we go. Found you, brother. There we go. I'm saving it. And we're good. If you want to switch over, Richard, you should be able to pop in as yourself. New beginnings. I like that, my friend. Oh, that would be interesting, Richard. I do think that based on a lot of the feelings towards me, it may not be a good. It may not be as fun for me as it would be for them, but it's something to consider. That's the other thing we're doing here, and even perhaps maybe you'd want to come on and chat here. Just come on and just have a conversation about, because you're an improvisation show as well, and I think there's a lot of the moment taking place, and I think that's a cool thing to discuss. And so that's something I think would be cool. I want to actually start having comedians and musicians and all kinds of people on here. We're gonna have finance people on just to discuss different things. I really don't have a preference, I just want to get people on who have a passion about something and talk and see where it goes. There's no script here. Even my friend Jay, he was like, I should probably have a few things prepared. I was like, no, forget about preparation. Let's just have a conversation about what you know and what you love. He loves investing in real estate. I was like, let's do it. Because there's a lot of stuff I can learn from him. I'm a realtor, but there's a lot of stuff I can learn from him about investing. And today he was dropping knowledge on me. I'm like, oh, geez, really? Because I've been thinking about, wouldn't it be great if you had investment property all over the place? And I'm watching all these TikToks. These people are killing it. They're buying real estate all over the country, and then they're just renting it out. And then they have this passive income coming in. So we were talking about that, and he knows how to do it properly. So I figured that's a great guy to have on. I sent a message to a guy I met a few years ago who's also in finance, but he told me some stories about when he was a boxer that blew my mind. And I'm like, I want you to come on and talk to me about when you were a boxer and then how that led into being starting your own finance firm. And then his wife is a gut health doctor. And he was like, you need to talk to her because you have a brain in your belly. I was like, what? So I want to just get all kinds of people on here and let these conversations develop because I'm learning as we go. I didn't study any of this stuff in school, so I'd love to learn about the things I have no idea about, but someone else is passionate about, So I'm looking forward to what 2022 brings when it comes to interviews because we're going to be doing one every day. That's the plan here. And who knows, again, it could be a 5-minute thing. I've been reaching out to people, and I think I'm just saying that 5 minutes. If you want to come on for 5, and we had Flat Earth Dave on last week, right? And he was supposed to be an hour. He stayed on for an hour and 40. I'm not going to tell anybody to leave. They want to spend an hour and 40 and hang out and chat. But I just want to ask for 5. Give me 5. Let's have a conversation so anything that we can ask quickly and just get a little insight. And then, if they enjoy themselves here and they want to hang out a little longer, that's freaking awesome, This is a show that is about nothing. There is no script, so we don't know what's going to happen. If it's going to be a 5-minute interview or an hour and a half or 5. We did 4-hour interviews with Dr. Richard Fleming, and those were insane episodes. They still get tons of views. If you go back and look for anything with Dr. Richard Fleming that I did, he gets tons of views because he went from basically virtually nobody knew who he was at the beginning. And then he was on my platform 4 times. And then I got nervous about the whole thing. He was going to be coming on he'd probably be coming on still if I didn't pull the plug. I got nervous because they were pulling creators down for talking about this stuff. And I'm not a doctor. So I said, I'm not getting pulled off. So I stopped having Dr. Richard Fleming on because some of the words we were discussing were all of a sudden getting strikes and platforms are being literally ripped off the internet. And I said, it's just not worth it to me. We're a positivity platform that writes music and comedy. I don't need to talk about CV. I don't need to discuss how we get through this pandemic. Don't need to discuss any of these things because if we can get away from it all for a few hours every day, that's really what my goal is, I believe. So, but Dr. Fleming was on and he was very, very passionate about what he does. And what he shared with us is exactly what happened 2 years later. It's, what baffles me, and this is one thing I will say, for the last 2 years, everybody said things and they were considered crazy. But now all of a sudden the experts come out and say, oh, this is going on, but we had no idea. We had no idea. How were we supposed to know? And it would have been easy if you didn't suppress all the people that were saying it the whole time and you were saying, you're whacked, you're crazy, this isn't some sort of conspiracy. Okay, now we're here and you're saying things like, oh, how are we supposed to know? That just baffles me, So I believe one of these days we'll figure it out. I don't know. But I do have to run back up. Again, I was intending to let that play a little bit longer. I have I'm in the middle of something right now that is very important, and I have to accomplish it. So let me just break back.
So
in
I've
here
got my
real
essay
quick.
written,
And
and
I
I've
will be
been
right
working on
back.
it for about a week. So now I'm going to
Just a
show you
couple
how I
minutes.
use Grammarly to...
I don't know where I was, but let me get in here. Like I was gonna go and watch the game, but
Here we go.
now
Just
it's
give me
over. You know, a club? No. I have no interest. Like, who am I gonna go and find? It's Civid. I'm gonna go out to Civid and be like, oh, let me wear a mask and no, I can't do it. No, I'm gonna just kick back here on the beach, right here on this blanket here, and just enjoy the fire. You know. Did you guys bring any marshmallows and Hershey's and some graham crackers? Do a little s'more situation? Because honestly, that I think would be the most ideal thing that we could do at any given time, is to really go with a s'mores. I'm just saying. No, it's fine. I don't mind if you guys want to snuggle for a few minutes. Tim, we got a game early tomorrow. Maybe time to ask Miranda to get going, Gotta get your mind on the game tomorrow, maybe send her back to her room, to your room. So you and I could prep. We could talk about what we need to do. We need to get into it. It's very important to get into it. Guys, I think this has probably gone as far as it can go. Tim, do you want to break the news to her now? Just let her know. We got gold. What are we doing tomorrow? We're getting our gold medals. You don't have time for a sandbagger. You don't have time for someone to bring you down. You know what I mean? You need to be lifted up in the sky. And that's where I come in. So, my friend, let's just break this off right now. Nice and easy, Just leave that stoke there. Stoke the fire one more time. Put it in her hand, whatever. Listen, Madeline, it's been fun. Madeline? What the hell is your name again? Who the freak cares? I don't really care anymore. Like, we need to get rid of you. You're not a good fit for Tim. And, that's why, like I said, this was really a dual team effort. He doesn't have the heart to tell you. And he wanted me to come. He said, Mark, can you come down and tell her? Madeline, it's not working. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, Madeline, but I think you should just kind of take a hint, Take a hint. Go and find another guy, And then maybe you'll find some magic together, Because Tim and I have got that magic when we're on the badminton we call it a pitch. I'm on the badminton pitch, and there with Tim, we're doing a dual situation. He has the right side, I got the left. Bang, biggity, boo. Yeah, Madeline, you are not a part of that deal. In fact, you're just kind of like Yoko. Anyway, I'll just take a nap here and just chill it out, all right? Tim, anytime now. Go ahead. I'll close my eyes if it's easier for you. Tim! Bang, biggity, boo! I gave you the perfect lead-in, buddy. I gave you the perfect lead-in. Oh, looks like I got a message here. Somebody's needing my services. Let's see what this is about here. Yeah, Jesse? Is this Jesse? Jesse, how are you? Yeah, no, I'm here at the beach now. I'm not sure where you guys are. Where are you guys going to be? Because I'll come down there. I'm ready to smash the hell out of your friggin' relationship. All right, did you bring, hopefully you brought some food, some drinks for me? Because I got to get into it. I got to get a little kind of, you know what I mean? If you want me to give it straight and take your fiance and break her will to live, you got to get me a couple of shots and maybe something to eat. I'm thinking like a sandwich. You want to pick a stop on the way and grab me a foot long of something delicious. All right, do that for me. I'm on my way though. I'm walking. I can't. That's why I need you to get me food because I'm here at the beach already. Okay, I know you're on your way down. So do me a favor. Shoot me a text when you guys get settled, and I'm gonna come over and knock. What was her name? Monica? It doesn't matter. I don't care her name. Okay, I'm gonna knock the hell out of her. She's gonna just not want to, call you again. She'll be completely embarrassed the way when it's done. It will be nothing but embarrassment on her part. Okay, so just give me that text. Shoot me that Venmo. Remember, $1,500, credit card, whatever it is. I'm still waiting for it. Okay, I'm here though at the beach already. So send it over. I'm gonna call the credit card company because they said there's a holdup. So I'll see what that's about. And do me a favor, get me that cash, okay? Because I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna be a Rocky for you. Bang, biggity boo, Apollo Creed style. I'm in the ring, right? And I'm coming in with the left hook and then the uppercut, like Mike Tyson style. It's all over when that happens. No, not literally. I'm not gonna literally hit her. I'm just gonna do it verbally. I'm gonna verbally knock her out. Yeah. When she didn't appreciate you, and she was out doing a little like hide the salam with your friend, Johnny Boy. I get it. I'll be here at the beach. You shoot me that text, you get me that freaking footlong sub, and I expect you to be here on time. I mean, right now, are you kidding me? It's 12:40. Where are you? We talked about 1 o'clock. You got to prepare. I told you get there early. When you say 1, it's really a half hour early. If you're at 1 o'clock and you get here at 1 o'clock, you're freaking late. You should have been here early to set up. You got to set up on a nice scene. You lay out the freaking blanket. You get the picnic basket out. You sit down. You open up a champagne, okay? Like you're going to tell her something great, like, hey, I'm going to marry you. Instead, bang, biggity boo. I come out of nowhere. Hey, guys, how's it going? Elbow in the mental face. You know what I mean? Like the mental elbow in the face where you're like, oh, crying into a beer the rest of the week. That's exactly what we're working for. Exactly. So send that cash. I got to go. The calls come. Listen. This is nonstop here. When you run a business where you're destroying relationships, the phone doesn't stop ringing, So yeah, let me grab this next one and I'll see you soon. All right, that sounds good. Take care. Guys, oh my goodness. What a day, right? Unbelievable.
We're gonna go down there and look around for clues. You wanna come?
Do I want to break into a dead guy's apartment and go through all his shit? Sounds like an afternoon.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the mirror.
Nitro, yeah I know, I keep it moving, yeah. Watch how I do it, yeah. I keep it moving, yeah. I'ma keep it moving. I keep it moving, yeah. I keep it moving, yeah.
Great
I
job,
keep it moving, yeah. Watch the way I keep it moving.
Let's get into it.
I'ma keep it moving. I keep it moving, yeah. I keep it moving, yeah. I keep it moving, yeah. Watch the way I keep it moving. I'ma keep it moving. I'ma keep it moving. I'ma keep it moving. Watch the way I keep it
You guys got the old lady again. Unbelievable. Jimmy, got your message. Hi, Julie. Whatever. Yeah, no, I saw your, Jimmy, I saw you said you guys are going to be hanging out. I just assumed when you sent the message that was like an invitation, so. What are you guys eating on? Did you bring extra for me? Yeah, I come down here beaching it with you guys, and then you don't even have anything for me? Julie, I think it's a little presumptuous of you for, to come out and spend this much time with me and Jimmy, I mean, we have plans. We have that big flag football event tomorrow, right? Jimmy, we don't want to miss that one. last time they got your flag. I'm hoping this time you're running a little faster, but when you get intimate with Julie, I'm just saying, like, it's not good. You wind up showing up, you're not motivated. You're just like, whatever, blah, blibbity, blah, blah. And we're trying to win, you know? No, Julie, look, I know you think you're helping, but you're not helping at all, you know? You should give Jimmy some space, you know, especially when we're here. We're here on the beach, you know. This is a little time for us to talk about the flag football event tomorrow. And, you know, I think you should kind of take a walk. Like, why don't you walk along the seashore, see if you could pick up a couple of freaking shells or whatever, and Jimmy and I can chat it out. You know, I think it'd be better, you know, if Jimmy and I could have a little time alone, you know. I'm just thinking. And, you know, are you good with that? No, Jimmy sent me a message. That's why I came down. He said that you guys are hanging out at the beach. What? Hold on. Mark, hanging out at the beach with Julie. That to me is an invitation. I don't know. Like, if I read that 10 times out of 10, I'm saying, oh, okay, come on down. You know? Hey, Mark, hanging out at the beach with Julie. Okay. Thanks for telling me where you are. I'll be down there in a few minutes. You could have said, oh, I don't know, I'm just out. I'll call you later. You told me where the frig you were. You told me with Julie, like, come on down and rescue me from Julie. You know? Like, listen, Julie, you have to understand, when you're in the game with a brother, you're there to protect that brother, okay? And if that brother needs assistance, if that brother needs to be saved from a Julie. In this movie, it looks like every 3 seconds here, you go to the beach. No, there's a stretch here. Sit there and you have that conversation that needs to be had. Unbelievable. Let's talk about it, Jimmy. You gotta express your true feelings. Tell Julie how you really feel. Tell her that flag football is your life. Flag football. You know, it wasn't until we were in the midst of the championship run last year with Wilson Flanders. Good old Wilson. And that was when, you know, Jimmy first found his sea legs out there on that field. Wilson Flanders. Flanders was like, oh, Jimmy, give me your all. We lost Flanders. Civet. Sad. He was 746 pounds, so no one saw it coming. But Flanders was all about Jimmy. And he's saying, Jimmy, you go out there and do flank pattern, flipperoo. You take a left, zip, zap, zippity zoo, and you're not going to get anybody touching your flag. It almost worked in theory, but then Jimmy decided to do a zag instead of a zig, and they grabbed the flag. And so that was why he just didn't take, you know, Flanders' complete, you know, advice prior to running that play. If he did, we had the win. We had the championship win, holding the trophy over our heads. I'm not talking about, you know, like participation trophy, everybody gets one. This was winner take all, one trophy that the team shares. We cut it into 50, and we all get a small piece of the trophy to leave in our houses. Well, this is my piece of the trophy right here. I did that with your Jimmy, and Jimmy was almost the greatest wide receiver flank, you know, man ever, you know. But then you came along, Julie. You came along, you started distracting him. You take that motivation. I see fire in his eyes. Jimmy, I'm sorry. No, I used to see fire in your eyes. And now you show up and you're just like, like, I don't get you. You know, you either go there to play and you do it, you know, or you stay home, bud. You know what I mean? Maybe you should just be out doing like the time with Julie, you know. But Julie, when you're not around, what he tells me is that he's got to get rid of you because you're doing nothing but bringing him down. Look, even the way you're looking at him right now.
We bundled our insurance with NJM and saved.
We bundled with the alpaca.
No, we don't break
Good thing I didn't get up.
We bend it.
Couriers.
You know, it's just like condescending, you know? Like, you look at him and then you give him that, like, you're not good enough look. It's just not right, you know?
bad enough you're the third wheel. You know, did you get a call? Did you get a text from Jimmy? Tell him that you're going to be down here with you? No, you didn't. I did. Oh, hi, Jimmy. I'm going to be... Oh, hi, Julie. It's Jimmy. I'm going to be down at the beach with you. No, you don't have one of those. I got one. Hey, Mark. Down at the beach with Julie. Is an 86 Escort. Four speed. I got here. No, Julie, don't whisper. That's rude. You know, like, you don't whisper. I'm here. You're going to try to whisper and tell Jimmy something, little secrets in his ear? You know? I mean, what you say, you could say to everybody. It's like you can't just keep information to yourself like that. This is a group effort. And in fact, we're here to break it off with you right now. I get calls from people. Jimmy's today's call. Yesterday's call, I'm just telling, I forget that guy's name, but Tim. Tim called me yesterday. Today I get a call from Jimmy. Who's going to call me tomorrow saying, please help me out of this friggin' relationship? You know? I show up where I'm called, you know? I'm like the Inspector Clouseau of splitting up people who have a bad relationship, you know? Like when I get the call and it's not like hey, I need you to mend my relationship. It's like, I need you to friggin' firebomb this thing. And so that's why I show up. I'm here right now in order to take this sucker down. You're Hindenburging it. We're Hindenburging it. You're gonna be like down in Brunswick, New Jersey. 7 minutes flat. And you know what? People are gonna talk about that for 100 years. Yeah, remember the time that Jimmy and Julie were at the beach and Julie tried to whisper sweet nothings in Jimmy's ear? I remember that one. Right, Jimmy? Jimmy, why do you pretend like you all of a sudden don't feel the way you say you feel when you're not around Julie? But every time you're not around Julie, you're like, I can't freaking stand Julie. I gotta get rid of Julie, you know? But then all of a sudden you get here with Julie and you let her like deceptive ways get you. You know, this is a freaking ruse right here. It's witchcraft is what I see. Witchcraft. Because when I saw you earlier, you're like, please, Mark, need you to show up, beaching it. I'll send you the message to tell you, Mark, I'm at the beach. You show up. You take her down Chinatown. We got to get this cleared. I need to have a clear slate. I'm moving forward. I did what I could. I show up. Then it's on you, you know. It's on you, Jimmy, to step up and be a man. You know, I can only lead you to water. It's up to you whether or not you want to drink that friggin' water. If you go to the water, I bring you the water and you just look at the water like an idiot, that's on you, buddy. You know what I mean? Like, I bring a dog to water, that dog's jumping in the water to drink the friggin' hell out of that water. I bring you to water, you're like, oh, that's good. I'm gonna go in that direction. What is wrong with you? I led you there. I gave you the friggin' lead in. Julie, she's right here. She's ready for the kill. Let's hear it, buddy. I want to hear those sweet words that you spoke to me over the phone when you hired me for $1,500 to come here and break up your relationship, which was crap, clearly. By the way, did you bring that check? Because you know your credit card, it didn't work. It came back and said that there wasn't enough balance, and so it was declined. And I was like, I don't want to bother him, you know. I don't want to bother him before the act. I'll go do it, you know, and then after, I'll ask him to pay me. I'm hoping you're going to be a man about it. I mean, right now you're showing me you're not a man because you didn't step up yet in order to tell Julie how you truly feel. You know, what can I expect from you? You're going to pay me now? Decline credit card? I show up, do the gig? Where's my $1,500, right? I mean, when I come out here and I'm expecting a check because there's no credit card payment declination, you got declined.
Peacemaker.
There's no superhero called Peacemaker.
I'm giving you the chance to stay out of prison.
Jimmy, was that like a fake card or something?
Are you trying to run me for some sort of fool? Because you know what happens, right? I showed up here, beaching it. You don't want to mess around with a guy who goes and splits people up, okay? That's just not something you want to do. So you know that. Oh wait, hold on a second. I got a call coming in, guys. Let me just see. It's another customer. Hold on a second. You guys mind if I take this call? Okay. Hello? Yep, yeah, this is Mark. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll blast the hell out of that freaking thing. Oh yeah, you got one of them. I'm dealing one right now. Yeah. He's like talking crap about her all the time, but then now when they're together, he's like, maybe I don't feel that way. Yeah. You're not gonna do that, right? You better not freaking do that. I'll tell you what, I will embarrass the hell out of you if you tell me you want me to go and firebomb the hell out of your relationship. I show up, I do the gig, I get the payment. By the way, you better pay me up front this time. I want a PayPal, I want a Cash App, I want a friggin' Venmo. You better send it over first, okay, before I do the business, because right now it seems like I'm about to get screwed by Jimmy here. Yeah, no Venmo. You can Venmo me, venmo.com/ I think it's Real Talk Mark, yeah. Yeah, no, that one's good. Oh, the Cash App too is it's still the old Mark Pires Real Talk if you do the Cash App. Yeah, no, that one works too. I don't know, Patreon whatever / Mark Pires. What the frig? Do them all if you want to support. I mean, that's cool. I appreciate that. But look, I want you to understand something, okay? What are we dealing with? Like, honestly, from 1 to 10. Are we dealing with I show up and I start like profanity right out of the gate? Or is it one of those situations? Do I come in there and I smooth it in? Like, you just got to give me the lead. You tell me where I'm going. Am I coming in there and there's an elbow being thrown in the first 30 seconds? I just need to have an idea of what... Jimmy, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude, but this is a paying customer here. You? Not really sure yet. Yeah, no, Jimmy's saying that he wants me to keep it down because he's trying to work his... he's trying to figure out if he wants to work his magic or if he wants to break up with Julie. I think he wasted my time. Yeah, no, his credit card was declined. Yeah, no, run me through the Venmo real quick. I'll keep my eye out for it. If it comes through, I'll show up there. The seaside? Yeah, no, we're doing a beach thing right now. Can you pick another location? That would be better for me. I don't want to do the same location twice. You know what I mean? Can't we go somewhere else? We're like, all of a sudden, we're like a movie theater. I got it. We're doing a movie theater next. Hold on, let me just write that down. I gotta find one. We're gonna do it. I just thought of it in the moment. No, I know, that's what I do. You gotta understand, like, this show's all in the moment, so when I think of something, if it doesn't get written down, it will never happen. So, movie theater, that's the next one. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, because you were part of it. Like, seriously, if you weren't on the phone call, I never would have thought of movie theater as being the next Three's Company. And you know what? I'm gonna be that guy at the movie theater who talks during the movies, and everybody's like, shut up! And I'll be like, you shut the hell up! I'm here doing freaking breakup, at the theater. They're trying to do their thing in the middle of a freaking Alec Baldwin movie. Yeah, Rust is a new one. And they're doing it. And I'm just like sitting back, you know what I mean? And I'm just letting it happen, movie theater style. Yeah. No, that's the move, really. I think it just kind of works, Yeah. No, okay, thank you. I appreciate your help on that one. So look, just shoot me that cash, $1,500, and I'll be there. We're gonna take down that chick. Yeah, no, she's not good for you. The way I'm hearing the way you're talking about her, she should never have left you there and told you, okay, find your way home. That's not right. Like, you want to be walking home 32 below zero to get home 17 miles on foot? You forgot your shoes, so you're walking with socks? Took off your socks in the first 30 minutes because they're freaking, started to totally freeze. Your feet were gangrene in the first 2.5 hours. And she was like, you get home on your own. I get it, dude. Get rid of her. I'll be there. Shoot me that cash. Yeah. And no, yeah, we're going to do the movie theater. That one's happening for sure. Yeah, you got to, where are we looking? Do they even have movies anymore? I'll look it up. I'll find it. Yeah. No, thank you. I appreciate you. What was your name again? Dominic. Okay, cool. Let me write that down. Let me write that down, Dominic, because we got to keep the consistency. You know, when you call back next time, if I call you Cleo or if I call you like Clarence or something like that, that's not good, Dominic. Like if I can't remember your name, what kind of businessman am I if I'm calling you the wrong name when you call next time, right? I know what you mean. Yeah, no, exactly. No, I appreciate you, Dominic. Look, I'm very much looking forward to helping you firebomb that relationship of yours, which has been nothing but toxic. Yeah. Now, Jimmy, this one's toxic too. Yours isn't more toxic. You didn't pay. Yeah, no, very good. Pleasure. Look forward to it. Yeah, thanks again for the movie theater idea. No, you're rocking. See, I just threw a pick because of that idea. It's a side story. I'll tell you about that later. Yeah. All right, thanks. Let's, Dominic, good guy. I'll see you soon. All right, take care. Guys, we're dealing with it, right? I just realized that how often I do the thing that Red Storm said. Jimmy, what are we doing? You know, this one wants to pay. I'm either leaving right now, or you get out that friggin' phone, you open up Venmo, you pay me immediately. Cash App, PayPal, or you could do a Patreon and do it over a year period. I'll let you do that. We could say, oh, it's this much, I'll just do over the next 12 months. I'll allow it, okay? But the idea that I'm here wasting my time, did the work, and now you're not getting your part done, that I really have a problem with, you know? Anyway, guys, look, I don't think I can hang out anymore unless you pay me, so I'm going to leave now, okay? Oh, hold on. Bing. I just got a notification. Venmo, $1,500. Look, I gotta go. Dominic's a paying customer. Look, it's been a pleasure. Almost destroying your relationship. This is a freebie, okay? If you decide to pay me and I get a Venmo, I'll be back to finish the job, okay? But if not, this is the last time I ever want to see Jimmy and Julie. I've had enough with you. You know, are you serious with that attitude? Like it's my fault that Jimmy called and wants to get rid of you? You got an attitude with me? I'm just the guy doing the job. I'm getting paid. Or what? I thought it was. Freaking Jimmy over here doesn't pay me. I know this was a ruse. He's like, I'm going to get the job for free. I'm going to call my credit card company and say, I'm disputing the charge. You didn't even get that far. You just decided to give me an old credit card or something. And now I'm here. Julie's got the attitude. You know? Whatever. You know, I just think it's interesting, you know, because Jimmy, I've done nothing but loved you. You know, like I did it all. I came out here, guns a-blazing for you, you know. And then you just kind of let it fade, you know. You let that moment fade. All you had to do is grab that friggin' rope and be like, it's over. I'm ripping this thing down. The building is coming to Building 7. It's coming down, pulling it. We got to pull it. And they said, we got to pull it. And they pull it down. You didn't want to do a Building 7. You were like, it's there, I'll leave it. It's there. Doesn't need to be pulled. You could have been like, we're pulling it. We need to pull. Let's just pull it. That's what you had the option. Anyway, look, guys, I've done all I can do. The rest, it's on you. Hello? Yeah, no, yeah, this is he. Yes, I could take a freaking sledgehammer to it. What are we talking about? Why do people ask? That's what it is. Yellow Pages. You go in there, it says, you got a bad relationship? We will freaking destroy it in front of you so you get a laugh at the same time. That's all in the Yellow Pages ad. I had to pay extra for that little slogan. The slogan was, you could stand by and get a chuckle. You could chuckle through it, you know? You know, I just want you to understand something. When you call me for my... Okay, I'm back. Still got a lot going on right now. It's a crazy night. But I do want to take a couple minutes here, just chat with you guys. Yeah, I agree. That is great. That is very true from Niall. I mean, these are all live improvs. I probably, if I was going to be more critical about moments and I had an editor, I'd probably cut some of them down a bit. But they end when they end because they're live, you know, and some of them are growing, they grow in the continued storyline. But you're right, people don't have the ability anymore to sit down and watch live improv like that, to see a mind continuing to wander like that and find different comedic moments. I wish they did. Our times are different. It used to be when there wasn't so much out there, people would enjoy something like that. To see a mind like that wander. You know, the good example I never thought of before is people used to love to watch Howie Mandel just watch his mind wander for an hour and a half, 2 hours, or Robin Williams. But now today, nobody has that ability anymore. I mean, we did it 4 times. We created 4 films, and each of those films does that. It takes us into a different, you know, it takes us somewhere. And because they're live moments and I'm the only editor, I'm definitely a little bit more, I'm not as critical as I could be because there's a lot of funny moments I don't want to lose. So I keep them in there. But you know what? The other thing is that was my second movie of all time. Like every time I make a movie, they're getting better and better. And the bits are, but at the end of the day, I'm not making the movie really. I'm just making scenes and putting them together as movies. Like think about this. We have 3 Dystopia 2021 and 2022 bits. Those are going to become a movie one day. My future or Stuck on Mars was 6 episodes of Stuck on Mars that are coming together to be made into a movie with an intro and outro I still haven't done yet. And so basically, these are all live improvisations that take place here on a daily basis. And when I create or accumulate enough of them for each subject line, we have a movie. We have enough to start, or the pieces to create a movie. In a perfect world, I have people working along with me and say, you know what, this is funny, but it doesn't really need to be there. Let's pull it out. You can make it out, you know, bloopers reel at the end and put that back in. And I did that on Supermark where it was a little bit more choosy, but even that, there's some of those scenes are long and they're great, but they're long. And the funny is there constantly, but you have to be able to focus in and get to it. Yeah, I think you're right, Niall. Well, this is a good thing, Niall. I'm not sure if you've been seeing any of this, but I've been dropping all kinds of shorts just so people can get that feel of these little quick moments so they don't get bogged down by everything else. Let me see if I could find it. Why don't I see my shorts? This is weird. Usually with my videos, I'd see all my shorts. I'm not seeing any of the shorts. Oh, maybe it's because I'm on the wrong page. That's why it is. All right, so this is the type of stuff I've been dropping, and I think you guys saw the intro. When you get to the platform tonight, it should have shown you.
So I've got my essay written, and I've been working on it.
Should have played you one of these bits. I think this is the latest one I dropped, though, just so you can see. This is how I'm trying to at least capture people to come here and then get into the idea of living in the moment and getting into the platform here.
So I've got my essay written, and I've been working.
I gotta try to call those people for a freaking commercial. Mirror? Got a mirror.
If you get it, you won't get it.
Yeah, I heard you say that a lot in the last 2 years. If you get it, you won't get it. Dr. Weasel Fauci, I want Popular Mechanics wants to know. So you get 4 bugaboos, right? You're there, you're doing it, you got a quadruple bugaboo situation. Are you then, like, safe?
Yes. No, yeah. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, we're good on the quadruple bugaboo?
It's anecdotal right now.
It's just stupid little things that show the silliness that we do here. I think the funniest things I've dropped so far as one of these messages is this right here. Check this out. This right here. Oh, it has 1,200 views. That's actually not bad. I was wondering why this wasn't, like, the first day or two, this had like 30 views. I was like, that's kind of weird.
If you get it, you won't get it.
This to me is one of the funniest things, this moment. Check this out.
Action! Super Hammer on duty! We got the duty. I'm sorry, guys. Take 7 on duty.
Hammerlin Jamison doing a duty. When you're doing a duty, you know. But there's lots of Hammerlin Jamison moments that were powerful. Like this one is another one. Let's see how many views this had. This one, 843. So yeah, I think that the shorts are clearly the way to get views for the content that I've been creating here. And we're just going to be dropping all the kinds of stuff. The Batmark stuff's going to be coming out. I never dropped those in short.
Hammer Jammer!
Check this out.
I just said it, Father. Oh, my gosh almighty. Hammerlin Jamison has one thing to say to you. You can be super also. Like Super Hammer. Florence! Florence! Give me my drink! That was a perfect take! I was gonna need another one. That was perfect.
Hammer, you had the cape on your head. It was the worst take in history. Take 6.
Action! Super Hammer on duty!
That's how it all lined up.
We got the duty.
And that was a full minute. I couldn't get the last part where he's like, take 7, guys, I did a duty. Oh, man. That's all in the moment. Again, we don't know what we're going to do, and the silly things happen here. The first one I dropped, this is the one that had the most views so far, 2,600 views. It's just kind of crazy for a little short. I'll pop it on here in case you guys want to take a view at this as well. But this is the introduction of Hammer Jammer.
Hammer Jammer!
Or one of the pieces. I'm not sure where I dropped this one from.
It's Shannon and Fannin! Hi, Shannon. Hold on. I Shannon and Harren. I'm sorry, I forgot this is in English. Can we do it again?
Forgot it was in English. Classic Hammer. Sometimes he's hired to speak Dutch, you know, so he's doing his Harvin Lavenschniven, you know, and when he's doing it, you know, he's got that issue. Of course, you may have seen this. This one started to get some views. Let's see if it gets out there a little more, but this is another little reminder of one of the ideas I had when I was 19 years old. I did a, I don't know.
Farting on an elevator in New York City.
Hey, how you doing? What's up? Not much. Like your shirt. Star Wars.
Gentlemen.
Is that you?
What? The freaking elevator vibrated.
Just fart on the elevator?
Yeah, this guy, Seismic, over here. What did you eat? What the hell? Oh, are you kidding me? You're freaking gross, dude.
That's one of my favorite parts. That's the final piece of that farting series, but there's 6 takes. And one of the best bits is that the last take almost didn't take place. It was all, D came in and was like, come on, can we move forward on this? I'm kind of overhearing about this toot situation. And I was like, I'm doing one more. And it worked out. It worked out. Some of the others that should have gotten some pretty decent views and haven't yet, but maybe they will. Check this out. This is another one that I think is just, you know, a little bit we
Farting on an elevator.
Oh, they're getting a commercial here on the top. Star Wars, Jabba the Soros. You know, for Jabba the Hutt as well. You know? Hey, listen, George, you're looking good. How about you just lay on your friggin' side while Princess Leia feeds you grapes? Let's do it, all right? On 2. You know, George Lucas always shot on 2. I thought that was weird, you know? All right, guys, we're everybody quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. 3. You're live on 2. George Lucas situation, you know? But when George Soros was hired to play Jabba the Hutt, they saved, like, I think it was $350,000. No makeup. Just lay him down. Craning it. They had a crane. That's good. Right there on the X. Oh, that's got 30 views. Like, that one should have a ton of views because it's Soros and he's just a creeper. But that's just me. Another thing, this is 28 views, but I think this is pretty silly. Let me just throw this out there and see if this is the one I thought it was real quick.
For Jabba the Hutt as well.
Jabba. They called me Jabba Hutt.
He sells eggs too. Like if you're ever looking for a dozen, he sells 9. You're only able to get 9 from Jim. And if you complain about the 9, ooh. All right, good luck on that one. Yeah, I know. Zabrowski goes, no. Don't complain about the 9 egg situation. No, Joanne, I know it takes you a good 9 eggs to just get full. I get it, but still, you're doing a 9 stack. You're going to get a 9er. We got rid of the term dozen. Went with a 9er. Oh, hey Jim, you got a 9er? Sure, here you go. It's a weird like egg carton situation too, where it like comes out with a middle finger at the end, with the last, egg is. Because usually at the 8, you're good. It's a nice square box. Now, you did a 9er. The 9er's got this weird extra at the end. So you could be like, what's that, butt? Oh, man. Jim's Chicken Coop. That came out the other day. And again, who the frick is Jim's Chicken Coop? Apparently, one of our subs came along and said that there's actually a band from the 80s called Jim's Chicken Coop. Did not know this, but that was pretty cool to learn that. But look, it's actually Jim's Chicken Shack, Jim's Chicken Coop. He goes by both names, trademarked them, because he wanted to make sure nobody came along and stole it. I get it. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, you can't get some chicken right now. 1206. Who wants to get chicken for Joanne? I'm not doing it. She's stuck here in the basement. I'll throw some freaking Triscuits at her and maybe some animal crackers. No, Joanne, I was just joking. She heard that. I thought I was being quiet. I was just joking around. You're being sensitive now with that massive heart, quadruple heart situation. Whatever. She's like getting sensitive on me all of a sudden. This is the Renaissance Man show. You can't get sensitive on us here. You got to deal with it, Joanne. Deal with it. Take the friggin' rocks. Take the slings, the arrows. Maybe you shouldn't have gotten 57,247 bugga boosters. Just saying. I'll be the guinea pig. Yeah, that's on you. Or that's on everybody, I guess. Anyway, guys, I do unfortunately have to get back to some things that are going on. I got beat seats to build. I've got it's a crazy world we're living in. But I will say this, tomorrow I will be back for day 1,115 in a row. And there's a chance I'm on twice tomorrow, maybe for a real estate segment during the day if I can get my friend Jay or anybody else in finance to come on and chat about a few things. Do remember that I'm a real estate agent. I can help you anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, really. It's anything. If it's not me, I can find you a really amazing agent in the area. So just shoot me a note, mp@markpires.com. Hit up the Telegram. Make sure you join us over there and TikTok it. Could be live on TikTok every day as well. And see if we can build out a following over there as well. It's a cool platform if we could figure out how to get them to share the freaking content. Been sharing all these little oneies over there. 32 views, 67 views. My son created a page, and he's not shadow banned. He put out he gets views like crazy. And I'm like, I think I just have to erase the entirety and start it from scratch as like Poopy Pants McGillicuddy, and then it's not even a picture of me, it's a picture of some other random dude, and then that's my show, and then maybe I build it out from there, and we'll start getting crazy, and I'll start saying stuff like, get your bugaboo, if you don't get it, you stink, and then they'll give me 7 billion followers, and we can just be like, haha, just kidding, it's the Renaissance Man show. You guys all blow, all of you people that have been keeping you guys from it. Anyway, guys, tomorrow we do it all over again. Niall, my friend, I do appreciate your the critique, especially since these are, I do think it's kind of hard to critique improvisation. I do my best to dial them down, especially the songs. 30-minute songs become 6-minute songs or 4-minute songs, and that is a real challenge. But I've been doing that, and I think that's what's going to start happening with the movies. Is I'm going to start cutting out more stuff in these scenes.
But for now, we have several we're working on, and we're going to complete those the way they are, and then we'll go from there. We have some Back to the Future crazy long scenes that it would be hard to cut stuff out, but I'm going to do my best. Poopy Pants McGillicuddy, you know it. So Pamela, Niall, my friend, Sid, and everybody else that may be lurking it out on the platform, we appreciate you here. And remember, there is a way to block out the negativity of this world. It's finding whatever makes you smile and whatever takes you away from it for a moment, for long enough for you to realize, whoa, wait a second, I just shut it off. As soon as your mind realizes you shut it off, do more of that, whatever it is. And hopefully it's this platform that helps you do that, like it helps me do that. And we'll keep creating. Tomorrow we're doing something, day 115 in a row. I think it's movie time. We got to make something tomorrow. I got to finish off, Stuck on Mars. We got a lot of stuff to do. Niall, do me a favor. Email me, my friend, mp@markpires.com. I'll email you back my Calendly so we can book out a time to have you on the show. And we'll do that in the next couple days. Maybe you want to be on tomorrow. We'll figure it out. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Remember, tomorrow, we do it all over again. Until tomorrow, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. Trish, Sid, Niall, and Pamela. I love you guys. And everybody else in this world. See you tomorrow. Double decker. Have a great night.